Alright guys, so we've got a last little drill for you today. Again, Billy, my server is going to be about 4 or 5 yards away playing the ball in. Okay, if your server wants to roll the ball in, that's fine, it's not a problem. Alright, so what's going to happen is this, 3 variations. First one, the ball's going to come in, okay, I'm going to play it back, okay, 1 or 2 touch, doesn't matter. If you feel you can play the ball 1 touch, because the weight of the pass is good, you can play it back there. If you need a touch, that's fine as well. Okay, so Billy's going to play the ball in. Yeah, can do that 1 touch, you might go again, you can do 2, okay, and every now and again he'll shout a colour. Blue, okay, so I'm round, there we go, and I play it back in, okay, that's the first one, okay, so we're going to do, let's have a think, I'm going to go for roughly a minute per set. We'll go a minute set and then about 30 seconds recovery. Okay, I want you to do 2 of every variation, if you can. Okay, I'm just going to run through 1, but I want you to do 2. Okay, so a minute working, 30 seconds rest. All right. So first one, are we ready? Let's go. Nice and sharp on your toes. Remember thinking about whether it's 1 or 2 touch. Notice I'm always checking where the colours are. White. So I'm round. There, I'm playing in, I'm back, I'm checking, stuck under my feet, orange, there, I'm round, and I'm in, I'm back. Yellow, oh, bad touch, there we go, I'm round, I'm back in, playing again. White, round, there, playing, I'm back in. Okay, and relax. Alright, so that's around a minute. Okay, so rest now. Again, it's a really tough one, it's not easy. So get your 30 to 45 seconds rest in. Okay, recover. Tough one, so I know we spoke about it before, and the lads have spoke about before on videos about making sure when you're in the square, you're always scanning, okay, as to what colours are around you. Okay, because what I'm going to ask Billy to do next is start circling the square. Okay? So your server can start circling the square now, so it makes it even more important that you're scanning in the square and checking, alright, where them colours are. Alright? So that's the next one. Do that for the next one, just do the same, but you're circling, yeah? Do the same. That's the second variation, guys. To make it a bit more difficult to advance it a little bit, the server's going to start circling the square. So you don't get used to which colours are in which corner. Alright, again, if you can play it back 1 touch, then do so. Alright, generally it probably needs 2 touch, but you've got to decide that once the ball's coming to you. Alright, so, going again, are we ready? Okay, let's go. Yellow. Going round. Play it. Back in. White. Blue. There, round, nice and sharp. Playing back in. Checking again. Orange. Going round. Playing again. Yellow. Round. Playing again. Blue. Go on, checking, always scanning. White. White. And relax. Okay, so there's about a minute. Good. A bit more difficult that. Okay, you've always got to be alert, ready for the ball coming in. Alright? That's a tough one. Let's get a rest in. Okay, final one guys, final variation. This time, to advance it even more, it's a tough one. Alright, so what we're going to do, my server's going to stay in front of me again. Just be a little bit closer mate. A bit closer, that's it, about there. 4 or 5 yards away. Okay, he's going to play the ball in. Alright, now the objective for me, I've got to react to his call. He won't say a colour every time like before. Okay, it's 1 touch, 2 touch. Whenever he does say a colour, my touch has to take me around that cone, but I'm going to have to meet it at the other side. So it's really manipulating your touch, okay, and thinking about where we want our touch to go so we can get onto the ball. Okay, it's a tough one because that touch needs to be perfect. Alright, so if Billy plays the ball in and shouts yellow, I'm there, touching it round and playing it back. Okay, notice how my touch took me in front and round it, I'm there. If he shouts white, I'm there, touch in front, and playing it back and back in. Orange, for example, is there. Touch in front, I'm round, playing in. So I'm meeting it on the other side. Okay, so the touch now needs to be perfect. Alright, you will make mistakes, don't worry about that. I'll make mistakes as well. Okay, we'll get on with it. Alright, I'm going to go for a minute again. Okay? Here we go. White, there, back in. Yellow, there, back in. 1 touch if I can, 2 touch if I need it. Blue, there, and back in. Where all the cones are. Having a look. Having a look. Orange, there, round, and I'm back in. White, there, testing me, and back in. And relax. Okay, so that's your final variation guys, it's a tough one that. Okay, like I say, your touch needs to be spot on. Alright, if you mess up, which you will do, don't worry about it, just get the ball, we'll go again. Not a problem. Again, if you want to extend the sets a little bit longer, test yourself, go 1:30, that's not a problem. Make sure you get your rest in so when you do work, it's a good intensity. Alright, so that's it for today guys, okay? That's three different exercises, 3 different stations completed. Okay, so great effort, well done. Give it a good go, see how you get on.